I've reached Changi Airport Terminal 1. So anyway, as for India's COVID restriction, as late as last month, February 2023, they still impose a PCR test for planes coming from Singapore, among other places like Hong Kong, China. Yeah, so we do need to have a pre-flight COVID test, but this was recently taken away. So as far as COVID is concerned, there's no such requirement anymore. I think it's as good as any other countries right now. As for vaccination, I read it from the web that I think there's also no such requirement anymore. Yep, that's what I came to know. India do require visas in order to gain entry into the country. So I think the good thing about Singapore is that we have got an arrangement to do e-visa. Okay, so just go to this website. Make sure that you go into the proper website. I was told that in fact there's a lot of warning against sham visas application. So just be careful of the website that you go to. So after that, there's a laborious work to be done in applying the visa on the net. Okay, so yeah. So after filling it up, pay money. Okay, it cost me $25 to do so. Okay, to make the application. So on paper itself, okay, they say that the documentation can be turned around within 72 hours. Okay, but 72 hours working days. But in fact, I got it within 48 hours. So 48 hours, that's including weekend. So I apply on Friday and I got it on Sunday. Yeah, I think that's miraculous. Okay, but I think just need to kind of give yourself more allowance. I think 72 hours work day, I think, to be very confident. So what they would do after that is to send you a link, and then you click on the link, which brings you to a page, okay, a PDF document. And what you need to do is to print out the PDF document in color, which is like this. Yep. Okay. In color. Okay. Make sure it's in color and not in black and white. So again, I was told that you need to do it in color. And then, yeah, that's it. So these are the pre-trip work that you need to do. So what they would do after that is to send you a link, and then you click on the link, which brings you to a page, okay, a PDF document. And what you need to do is to print out the PDF document in color, which is like this. Yep. Okay. In color. Okay. Make sure it's in color and not in black and white. So again, I was told that you need to do it in color. And then, yeah, that's it. So these are the pre-trip work that you need to do. I've done some research. So in that, for India SIM card, we do need 2 passport size pictures. So I tried to make further research into it, but it seems to me that 99.999% okay says that we do require it. Well, I do not have any passport photo right now, okay, in my possession. So at the airport, at the very last minute, I decided to go for this. Yes. So I think there are a few selections. Again, from the internet, it seems to me that this size, okay, the 2 inches, seems to be the one that India recognize. Okay, so, yep, going in now. Okay, let me insert.
Size of your ID photo, then press the green button.
5.1 by 5.1. Yeah, so this is the India requirement. Oh, before this, let me turn off this.
The red circle. Look directly at the screen. Then press the green button to take your photo.
Which is better, 1 or 2? I think 2. Okay, I've got my pictures taken. Yeah. Alright. Ta-da! Ta-da! Okay. So these are the 2 pre-trip work that I have to do. First is to get the e-visa. Second, and of course printing it out. Second is to take photograph to get my SIM card applied. I'm not sure whether I have taken enough kind of steps to ensure that all my procedure is done in place. After all, I think this is my first India visit. I hope that my documentation is in order. Yeah, I only know when I'm at the airport over there. Alright, cross my fingers. Oh, one last thing about currency exchange. So even though I think there are a lot of currency exchange in India itself, I was actually advised to do so in home country, Singapore. Yeah, I think what people told me is that could solve the headache of counterfeit money over there, and also I think passing old notes and things like that. All these are additional complications. Although I may not get the best rate that I would be getting if I were to change that, which is not too bad. I think in Singapore there's still quite a sizable Indian population here. So, but anyway, I'm willing to kind of pay a certain premium, okay, for that. So what I've done is that 2 days ago I have gone down to Little India to get my India currency rupees change. Yeah, you can kind of refer to the video. I'm at Little India in Singapore right now, so trying to get some Indian rupees. So I kind of go around the Mustafa. Okay, so this is the Indian district. So trying to see what's the best rate that I can get here. So Mustafa gave me 61.7. So right now I think this is FX exchange out here, just opposite Mustafa is giving me 62. Right. So I've changed 1,000 bucks. 62. Okay. Yep. Wow, there's a whole stash of money here. Shit. Okay, so I'm 62,000 rupees richer. Thank you very much. I'm unable to count all this money. Yeah, so I just take it in good faith that the machine is doing me justice. Okay, that's all for my money changing trip. I've done my Indian rupee translation. That means the exchange at in Little India, Serangoon. So that kind of take away the uncertainty part of it. Indigo, here comes my flight. So I see myself having 3 obstacles to clear before going into India. So the first obstacle is being able to do a check-in. Yeah, so that's where I have to present my documents, my ETA. Yeah, so my second hurdle will be at the Kolkata airport. That's where they finally have to do a stamp on my passport, endorsing my ETA into visa. And the third being able to get my SIM card. So these are my 3 obstacles, or 3 hurdles. Okay, the moment of truth. Hello, hi. So okay, first hurdle cross. So I just got my boarding pass, going into my departure hall. So I've just gotten past the immigration clearance, which is very fast. So what happened at the boarding pass when they issue me this boarding ticket is that they look at my visa, the color copy of the visa, and then they ask me a few questions like, when you're coming back. Okay, of course they check my tickets, my return ticket as well. Yeah, so I just kind of show him. So it's good that I have got this, I bought the return ticket from the same carrier, so which makes things a little bit easier, although I don't think that's a big issue. So after issuing the boarding pass, the person at the counter issued me this white form which I'm supposed to fill up. I suppose this is for me to declare myself when I'm at Kolkata. So I'm quite happy that my hurdle number 1 has passed successfully. So my second hurdle will be at the Kolkata airport, and my final one will be at when I'm buying my SIM card. So that will conclude the boarding experience. So what have we got here? Chicken rice with mango.
A few minutes later.
This is how it looks like after putting hot water for 10 minutes. Other than the fact that it is spicy, it tastes nice. Yeah. Yep. I just alighted from the plane. I'm now in Kolkata or Kolkata. Yeah. Kolkata is the One. I think this is the name that I was brought up in, so you could guess how old I'd probably be. So right now I'm heading towards immigration. So this is Kolkata airport. It's very foggy out there.
Any passenger having foreign passport?
We are probably the first flight. That's why it's pretty empty right now. Second hurdle pass. I've got my Indian visa stamped on my passport eventually. The visa application is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. There are probably less than 3 foreigners within the queue. Yeah, so I think the queue is very short, and given that the fact that this flight is the first flight in Kolkata right now. So yeah, short queue. I get on to the immigration officer. So he asked me where am I staying, and handed him the boarding pass and the ETA. Yeah, so he just kind of do a little bit of inspection and then just give a chop on the passport. Yeah, there goes. That's my second hurdle done. The nice thing about this airport is that there's drinking water, so I can top up my drinking water. Yeah, I have to always tell myself to be very careful right now from today onwards. That's because even brushing my teeth, I need to use proper water, yeah, rather than drinking it from the tap. The duty free right in front has just opened. I think the carousel is still quiet. Yeah. So, going for my third hurdle. Hooray! I'm out of immigration, officially on Kolkata soil. So this is Kolkata Airport. If you can see it right in front. So that's the departure gate. It's pretty spacious here, pretty empty. I'm actually looking for SIM card, but apparently to no avail. I asked around, they say that no. Yeah, so look at the security here. So I understand that once I step out of this airport, I'm not able to come back in again. So that's the reason why I'm kind of I better check and make sure that there's no telco company here before I leave, which is pretty strange. Yeah, I can't believe that there is no telco company selling SIM card in the airport. Strangely, it says that there's telecom service. But there isn't over there. Given that it is still 6 a.m. in the morning, so all the stores here, all the booths are still kind of closed. So I kind of take it. So I probably hang around in this airport. Yeah. So let me just go to the departure hall. So this is a departure hall. Obviously, without a boarding pass, I'm not able to gain access. So I better go back to arrival hall. So they do inspect your identity, very detailed manner. So yeah, I'm basically kind of stuck here. So what I was told is that there is no SIM card here, no SIM card to be purchased, which I find it a little bit I still can't believe it. It's a little bit outrageous. Yeah, because I do read from the internet that there is a SIM card selling. I don't know whether it's because of any loss in translation or what's not. Yeah. So I'm just going to hang around for a while, walk till the end of the arrival hall to see anything that vaguely look like a telecom. It didn't help that the Tourist Information Center is still closed. It's still not open yet. So I'm literally blinded here. Yeah, there's no Wi-Fi. Everything is authenticated via the local SIM card, local phone number. So without a local phone number, basically there's nothing you can go into. You can't go into Uber, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't even log on to Wi-Fi. So yeah, I'm just literally blinded, walking blindly. Yeah, so I'm actually contemplating whether to wait for the tourist information counter to open or to do my plan B. Yeah, that is to go out and face the brave world.
346 minutes later.
Wow, it smell of forest burning. Yeah, some kind of a smoke out there. No, I'm okay.
Vendo.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah, okay.
Hello. Finally, I'm out at the airport. Oh, no, yeah, thank you. I know such thing will happen to me. I think the moment I step out of the hotel, I will be swarmed by hustler. Yeah. So I'm basically not sure where I'm going to head. Okay, I'm just trying to take a picture of the. So this is Kolkata Airport. The frontage. I doubt I'll be back again, so let me just look at this place at more detail before leaving this place. Yeah, my exit point is not here, it is in Mumbai. So welcome to Kolkata. Sorry.